Have you just recently heard about the £1 a day challenge and want to know what it's all about? That's awesome. I hope you can join me in the journey. My name is Harry from the Money Your Concern channel, and this is the update of my progress during month 2 of the £1 a day challenge. I hope with me sharing my journey, you can feel inspired to take action in your own financial lives. The key point I am trying to push with Money Your Concern is to simply get started with the things you are meaning to. I've had fears with starting my online business for ages now, which I'm sure many of you also share. This is why I made the £1 a day challenge, to be such a simple starting point to ensure commitment. I really hope with this challenge I can have a positive impact on your financial future. If you are keen to try out the £1 a day challenge, let us know in the comments and we'll build a community around this. Then we can help each other out. So without further ado, let's see what I got up to in month 2 of the £1 a day challenge. So, throughout week 5, alongside making £1 a day online, mostly via Swagbucks surveys, in order to progress this £1 goal, I put some focus into improving my newly created website. This is to be the foundation and the base of all my business efforts, so I decided I need to put some effort here to make the user experience as good as possible. This week, I focus on 4 things to improve the quality of my Money Your Concern website. The first thing I did was sort out Google Analytics. This is so I can track what demographic is watching and what content they're watching. With this info, I can better target my content to help the types of people who are the most interested in what I have to say. In the end, I found Google Analytics fairly easy to get the hang of and to set up. I used a plugin on WordPress called Monster Insights. I connected it up with Google, and this process took no longer than really 5 or 10 minutes to sort out. Number 2, I think this one's obvious as to why I wanted to add security to my website. Thankfully, this was free, and all I had to do was download a plugin called iTheme Security to my website. The next one I wanted to work on was performance speed. I remember reading somewhere, I think it's if your website takes more than 4 seconds to upload, once someone clicks on it, 40% of viewers will give up, leave, and search for another website. That's crazy, right? So it seemed pretty important to me that I need to look at improving the website performance, that is, how fast the website will upload. An amazing, and better still free, website I found for this is METRIX. You type in your website name and it will scan to see how long it took to upload. But alongside that, it also gives you a detailed description of what things are holding it back and slowing it down. On my first test, I think my speed was about 4.6 seconds, which obviously isn't great. I needed to work on this. So I spent a fair bit of time working on that throughout the week. It told me which things I needed to do. Some were pretty complicated. I'm not a computer whiz, so I wasn't able to work most of them out. But over time, I managed to research and work out quite a lot of it to take off some time. For the ones I couldn't understand, I've heard about a decent plugin called WP Rocket, which does all of this for you. Unfortunately, you do have to pay for this, so I decided to leave it there until I get more traffic to the website and it becomes more valuable to do this. However, after all this, my second performance check, which I did on GTmetrix, came back with 2.3 seconds, so this is a much better result. And finally, I spent a lot of time this week creating original content based on the knowledge that I've learned and want to share on this website. Creating valuable content is the best way to originally increase traffic in your brand. If you have value and help others, they will more likely want to listen and to hear what you have to say. The main focus for week 6 of my £1 a day challenge was to create content and improve brand awareness for Money Your Concern. I spent a lot of time writing posts about investing, online business, and being smart with your money. If this interests you, you may like to check out the posts at moneyyourconcern.com. One thing I will add though from this week is the importance of taking a break sometimes. I have been working hard all week between completing my £1 a day goal on Swagbucks each day and writing a lot of content. One day I just found myself completely exhausted. On this day, no matter how much I tried, I couldn't concentrate. I remember I had intended to start writing another post based on the stock market. But as much as I am interested on the subject and I really wanted to make the post, I just couldn't concentrate. I spent about an hour looking at a blinking cursor on the screen. I kept finding myself getting distracted at every tiny little thing. From my experience in other areas in life, such as sport and school, it's worth taking a breather like these in times like these sometimes. Pushing yourself when your body's not up to it will only lead to burnout. So, after a few hours of wasted procrastination time, I decided to take the day off. The next day, I felt a lot better and I was able to write with a more free mind again. Week 7 was full of problems for me. My main problem was my website wasn't being indexed by Google. This means all of my posts wouldn't have been able to be found by Google search engine or another search engine. This is useless as it means people wouldn't be able to find my website and basically renders me creating all that content useless because people won't be able to find me for it. So I signed up to a site called Google Search Console, and then I uploaded my sitemap, which you can get through WordPress for your website. And on here, you can see which pages are being shown up by Google and which ones haven't yet been shown. And despite me doing everything it said, from my research and what I need to do to get posts indexed, many posts were still yet to be shown. And, well, it took me quite a long time to see how this actually worked. But don't worry, I'm going to kill the suspense for you, and I'll tell you here. All I needed was patience. From this point, it took probably a few more weeks, and Google was freely showing every post I create. To this point now, where they're pretty much coming up once I upload a new post. The other problem I faced this week was finding up to a dodgy site trial on Swagbucks. I was short on time one day, and I desperately needed to find something to pass the day as £1 goal. In the end, I found a website trial for like a movie streaming site. It didn't look great, and it didn't look super professional, but I needed the Swagbucks reward, so I filled in my bank details to start the trial with the intention of not completing the trial, like cancelling before then. Stupid Harry. For peace of mind afterwards, I felt, a bit worried about this, so I looked up some reviews on this website, which in the end, it didn't give me good peace of mind. Apparently, it was a dodgy site, and it takes money from you even after cancelling your subscription. So basically, for a while, I was absolutely pooping myself, thinking I've been scammed. In the end, though, the subscription was cancelled, and it went through okay, and I know I can be rest assured that Swagbucks does check and make sure that all websites are safe that they recommend. Unfortunately, week 8 was a little bit boring to follow. I spent most of the week either writing up more posts for the website, working on surveys to pass my £1 goal each day, or just researching the stock market, as at this time of writing the stock market's dropped, so now's the time to really do the research. I decided to do a quick analysis of every single stock in the FTSE 100 and 250 indexes to research some companies to invest in whilst everything has dropped. If you stay subscribed to this channel, I'll fill you in on more detail on this in future, along with other stock market knowledge that I've learnt over the past few years of my investing. So that's what happened in month 12 of the £1 a day challenge for me. Although I haven't moved on from using Swagbucks to pass my £1 goal each day, I've worked on and improved the Money or Concern website, which I think will be super important for the future of this brand. If you've taken up the £1 a day challenge yourself, that's amazing, and I'd love to hear how your progress is going. I'd love to hear how you're getting on and any ideas you have for your future plans, how you're going to progress. Let us know in the comments section below and share with us how you're getting on. Also, if you liked the video, it would be awesome if you liked and subscribed to my channel to show your support. Stay tuned for an update on month 3 of my progress in the £1 a day challenge. Thanks for watching, and talk soon.